For Wolverine cornerback Brad Cochran, his career has been a roller coaster ride. A highly recruited blue chipper out of Brother Rice High School in Birmingham, he was a sure thing. But then in his freshman year, it all started to fall apart.
I was diagnosed as having depression, and I really didn't find this out until I went to Colorado. And they did a lot of tests on me, and I wasn't feeling too well. So I ended up going to the hospital, and I got psychiatric treatment for about 7-8 months, and I took some medication to correct it. The reason is the pressure that triggers it, and at the time I wasn't ready, or I didn't know how to deal with this kind of pressure. I think there should be some kind of program set up or some kind of counseling made available when young guys come in, because I know most young guys have at one time or another coming in here at football have problems, and it helped me to get away and get some help.
You feel good about that process though now?
Oh, I feel great. Bo, the whole coaching staff has been great. I haven't been ridiculed or put down, because I left, and it's just like I'm another guy on the team now.
And that's probably the best thing that could happen to you.
That's the best thing.
His courageous fight back has been an inspiration to everyone in the football program, and maybe just as amazing has been his rise as a player. This year, he's a preseason All-American as a defensive back.
Actually, I came here as a wide receiver. The day before double sessions, Bo called me in his office, and he said, "You have a better chance at playing at defensive back right now." So I went over there and worked down in Demo for a year, and came up.
Do you like the defensive back
I like
position?
it a lot better now, especially here at Michigan. Defense, that's everything.
When you have a guy out here, their big receiver, how do you handle that? You try to stuff him off the line?
Yeah, my big claim to fame as far as covering, I've worked a lot on my techniques, but the jam, I like getting my hands on him, and that's what helped me. Working on Anthony for the first year, that's the only way I could cover him half the time, was to get my hands on him. So that helped a lot my freshman year.
That had to be the best experience you'll ever get, because you'll never see another receiver like him.
The best and the worst.
Did you get beat a few times by Anthony?
A few hundred.
While he learned the hard way from Anthony, Cochran is sold on the importance of defense at Michigan.
And we really play a conservative defense. We don't like giving up the big play, but when we need it, we'll go man-to-man.
And Lloyd Carr's really orchestrated that secondary.
Lloyd Carr's a great coach. He probably has one of the toughest coaching positions on the team. He has 4 guys that he has to get ready, and they really have to be ready. You can't afford any mistakes. And it's like the old thing, the offense, they could make 3 good plays out of 80 and win the game. The defense makes 1 bad one, and they can lose.
The defense is special, and the attitude of the defense on this ball club is different than other places.
I think so. I think in a lot of places you put your stress on your offense. These wide open offenses like Miami, but here it's defense. You got to stop them.
Really, it is a truly courageous story about that young man, and one of the stories you don't hear too often. You don't read about it in the program.
Right. Well, when Brad was troubled and left, we all felt bad about it, but there wasn't much we could do about it. Since he's been back, he's not only a great player, he's a team leader, he's fun to be around, and he works hard in practice, and he's a great player.